few days ago I saw a video of a certain group of girls, of around 7 to 10 girls, in ages between 13 to 18, and they live in the mountains alone, on their own, on the mountains of Yehuda. It's desert over there, and around them the closest group of people who lives there are a group of Bedouins. Those are Muslim Arabs that lives in the desert in tents. And when I saw those brave girls that lives over there, and they're doing everything to occupy the land, to put their house, to show that the Jewish people belongs to the Holy Land, it really touched my heart. And in the same time, cannot ignore from that Bedouin family that are also running their lives over there in the desert. And if you go to the historical debate who the land belongs to, so I want to say something very that comes really from the depths of my heart. And I want to say, first of all, that no matter what the result of this argument will be, if you will say it belongs to the nation of Israel, if you're going to say it belongs to the people who occupied it, who lived there, it belongs to the Jewish people who lived in Jerusalem during that time, you can bring theories and you can bring opinions, but I want to say something above those arguments. No matter what will be the result of that argument, you can never lose your humanity, your connection to the soul, to people, to feelings, and to emotions, even when you find the answer. On that topic of the Holy Land of Israel, of course that I believe that the promise that the Creator gave to Abraham, to Isaac and Jacob is standing and exists forever, and the covenant that the Creator established with our people, with the nation of Israel, will never be removed. And in the same time, we need to remember that you have people that are Arabs, Palestinian Arabs, that, with all due respect to our book of rules and history, they were born on that land and they don't feel that they have anywhere to go. And you can explain to them that they have many other Arab countries around them and whatever, but it's impossible for them to relate to that idea. They want to stay in the place that they were born and that their parents were born in, on lands that they feel that belongs to them. And even if we are Jewish and we do believe that the land belongs to us, we need to understand that the Creator never allowed us to forget about our soul and about souls of others. And we must always remember that we're dealing with people, and that people have feelings that we should never hurt, and that people have emotions. Now, the battle is hard and the war is strong, and you have people who are fighting, and you have people who are criminals, and you have people who are terrorists, and you have people who are murderers, and you have people who are cruel. And of course that with those people there is no side of conversation, there is no side of negotiation, because they are violent, because they couldn't care less, and they just thirsty for blood. And with terror there is no conversation. Of course you need to be strong and you need to fight back, even though that we believe that the Holy Land of Israel belongs to the people of Israel, we must understand that we cannot ignore the feelings and the emotions of other people who lives there, and for many years as well. And like that, you cannot, in a different argument, say to one of the sides, I'm not going to listen to you, I'm going to go to the other side, because you have to listen and to compromise. So you need to open your heart, even if it's very, very hard for you to listen and to hear the claims. And again, I'm saying, I am not talking about conversations with murderers and with terrorists, not at all. But there are many people who are not terrorists, who are not violent, who are not cruel, and they want to live their life in peace. And we need to understand that and not to ignore that. And the Torah is commanding us to be human and to be good. And the will of heavens, the Creator Himself, is that we always gonna try to do the right thing. And when you don't know what to do, and when you can't find a solution, it's time to pray. That is the time to pray. This is the time to ask from Hashem for salvation.
שום דבר כבר לא יעצור אותי מלהגיע